Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Project 60 pan update. We are not quite in the home stretch yet, but we're getting there. This would be, I am choosing month 9. So let's go over what I finished. I did finish my pan of Virgin from Urban Decay. I actually had this in my empties last month. Here was the pan that I had repressed it into right here. It is all gone. I used it up both as a highlight and an inner corner highlight. Today, I actually used this up. It is the Supergoop Everyday Sunscreen from my SPF category. It is empty. And this one was a slight tragedy. I had set it out to repress because it was all the way out to the outer ring, but when I did that, it got knocked over and it broke, and some of what broke, actually about 2/3 of what broke, fell on the floor. I was not scraping that up. So what was still in there, I did repress, and I definitely used up the majority of it. This is from my Christmas category that I chose during Christmas, because you just can't make that up. But it was an all white powder. It was the NYX HD finishing powder, and it is now done. So let's go over everything I have left. I need to get on the ball with some of these products if I'm going to finish them. So the first remaining category, because I finished off all the base products category, is my least favorite colors, at least to wear. Although one of them is not a least favorite color anymore, but I'll get to that in a second. First are the two that I still have not touched. I've been kind of saving these for the spring. They are the Bites Luminous Creme Lipstick in Palomino and the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Lipstick in Melted Melon. I wear these together when I wear them, and it creates a slightly better tone for me than what these two are separately. But like I said, I've been kind of saving them for the spring. The other thing I have is this orange shade from my Color Mates palette. I have hit some more pan. When I wear it, I usually wear it in my crease actually, but I do think I'll finish this by the end of the project. And finally, I've only worn this lipstick once today because I have been doing the whole 30 days of lipstick challenge on Instagram. I do hope to put that together, all the pictures at least in a video for you guys that don't follow me on there, which you should if you have Instagram. But so I've only used this once, but I have noticed that it is actually starting to flatten, which is cool. Next was my 3 remaining mermaid inspired products. And honestly, I don't think I've used one of these this past month. I did sharpen my Wet n Wild color icon in sky blue, but it didn't really make a difference, and this thing is huge. And I'm not really panning a light blue eyeshadow right now, so I haven't really touched my Color Tattoo in Shimmering Sea. It did hit pan on it at one point though, which is good. And I've been using stuff I don't normally use for lipsticks a lot, so I haven't really touched my Cruella pencils. I did wear this once. I take that back. I did wear this once because I went to my mom's house and I left what I was originally wearing at home, so I put this on for my picture and wore that for the rest of the day. But I haven't, let me check real quick. Did I wear this enough to actually make a measurement of progress? Nope. So now month 4 was my newest products, of which I only have 3 left. One I have not touched, one I've made some progress in, and one I've actually started to make real progress in again. I did not touch my Estee Edit eye cream that I got in an influencer box because I am panning a mini eye cream for my Finish 14 and by February 14th. So I started using that twice a day rather than just once. My CoverGirl Clean Matte BB cream I have used a little bit of times. The mark went down to there. If I bend it down, that's where it's at. Hopefully this will get used up in the next couple of months. I'm panning a foundation for my 100 Colorful Empties as well. I'm actually supposed to be panning a couple of them, but I'm only working on one at a time. So I'm technically working on 2 foundations at a time, which means they both go slow. And the other thing is the IT Hair Care 12-in-1 Amazing Leave-In Treatment, of which I actually made like good progress on this month because I finally finished the similar product I had in my project Use It Up. So yeah, last time I made any progress, it was here, and now it is all the way down to here. I foresee no problem in finishing this in the next couple of months, especially if I stay with that kind of progress. Next is Urban Decay. The Virgin eyeshadow was actually from that. I forgot to show this last month. Not that it moves worth a darn, but this is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Eden. I am basically right there. I just kind of got to redo my line a little bit. I finally actually made a little bit of progress in this. For some reason it doesn't move very often, but this is actually one of the things that once I'm done with 30 days of lipstick challenge will be one of my focus lipsticks. I have 3 picked out. 2 of them are in here, 1 of them is in my Project 100 pan. This is the Revolution lipstick in Sheer Lady Flower. You can get this in the whatever their new ones are called. This is what it looks like. And like I said, it moved a teeny tiny bit. But hopefully once I get to focusing on this, it will go somewhat quickly. Gash is actually going to be my other one. I would pick the Corella one because I've had it a little bit longer, but this is smaller, so I think I can finish it faster. It hasn't moved. I haven't worn it at all. And the last thing I have from that category is this eyeliner that I've been using both as an eyeliner and a eyeshadow base, which is helping me go through it at least a little bit faster, thankfully. I mean, I've still got a ways to go. That is my measurements. It actually did move a little bit this month, but this is where I'm at. Okay, let's see. SPF. I only have 2 of those left, thankfully. One of them I should be done with, but I don't go outside a whole lot. And when I do, it's usually at night when you don't need sunscreen. But this is the Banana Boat Sun Comfort. Last time I was here, now I'm down to here, I probably only worn this twice, and it was when I was driving long distances. So I do put on sunscreen when I'm driving in the car for a really long time, but you know, just daily activities, I don't always put it on my arms, but I will put it on my face. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure to use this up next month, even if I'm just going to Walmart or something, just because I'm kind of sick of looking at it. The other thing I have is the Supergoop setting spray that has SPF 50 in it. And that is my progress. I didn't remember to wear this a lot this month because I'm also working on a setting spray and finish 14 by February 14th. My e.l.f. one. So, and also if I don't go out that day, I don't use this because it has sunscreen in it and it feels like a waste. But it's also going to expire in June. Well, the sunscreen in it is, which is the reason why I wanted it. So, yeah. It's probably going to be a very hot year coming up soon because, well, it's like 80 degrees outside every day right now in February where I live. So I'm sure I'll get to use it a lot in the spring months. Let's hope so. Okay, next is the Christmas theme. Yeah, other than the powder, nothing much got used out of this. Here's my Jordana lip liner in Sedona Red. This will be used with the Gash lipstick, so hopefully once I start to focus on lipsticks again, they will both go relatively quickly. This will probably go before that, though, honestly. The lip gloss I haven't used. And the 2 nail polishes. One I haven't used this month, but one I actually used enough to make a mark on because it wasn't like all the way at the top. Huntress, I'm going to paint my nails with after I finish filming today because I did take off my nail polish. Pyrotechnic, though, I've actually used a couple of times and can actually make like a real mark on it. Hopefully by the end of this project I finish up at least one of these. And that would be good. And finally, I have Inspired by Comic TV series. I picked Inspired by Iron Man for my colors. And you guys have seen me wear the look I came up with in a couple of videos and started asking for it, so hopefully I will get to do that soon. But First, most of these shades I just want to hit pan on. I will note the two things I actually want to finish. This I just want to hit pan in. It is the NYX Primal Color Shadow in Hot Red. I use this in my crease, actually, and it is really pretty. I'm not sure exactly where I've been focusing on it, probably in the middle. Hey, even using this like 4 times in the past month means that it's getting used, which is a good thing, because before I wasn't using it at all. Would you believe I forgot to make a mark for this last time? Because I totally did. This is the Jordana Made to Last eyeshadow stick in Aqua, I think. I do want to use this up. I actually usually use this as an eyeliner with the look that I have, because this reminds me of the color of Iron Man's Arc Reactor. In case you were curious where I came up with the idea from. So what I actually usually do is I stick an eyeliner brush, like a liner brush, in it saturated with product and put it on that way. Because unless this is sharp to a point, I cannot line my eyes with this. It's just too thick. But it makes a great eyeliner if you're willing to use a brush. And then I set it with an eyeshadow in here. I just want to hit pan on this. It is the shade Gonzo for my electric palette, which, by the way, it is on sale right now because they are discontinuing it. If you've been thinking about it and you do really like color, I would say get it, because it is a really good palette. So this shade right here, because I'm using it basically as liner, it doesn't look too different. It has the tiniest of dips in it right now, but we're working on it. And I have a gold eyeshadow from my Too Faced Everything Nice palette. It is in the shade Honey Pot. I actually finished the Honey Pot in my Natural Eyes palette, so I would do this. It's got a little bit of a dip going in there, but not a huge one yet. Well, like I said, I've only done the look a couple of times. They've just all been on camera. I even wore Gonzo in my eyebrows in one video too. And finally, we have the nail polish I picked because I don't already have like a project polish or anything going that I have to film tonight. This is the Maybelline Color Show Metallics in Bold Gold. I actually used it enough to get it down enough to where if I shine a light in it, I can see where to make a mark. So that means that we get to pull up another, I'm kind of brain dead for some reason, theme. So let's see. I already typed it in for random.org, 1 through 51. And I've generated number 38. What is number 38? Ulta Exclusive by Sure Sugar. What's actually an Ulta exclusive anymore? I don't know. I gotta do a little bit of research to figure out what I can only get at Ulta now, other than Ulta brand products, of which I have one, and it's basically a color tattoo, and I'm not panning that. I have enough colored bases going on in my life right now that I'm trying to use. I'll figure something out. Okay, I'm back. You know how hard it is to find something that's only sold at Ulta now that's not Ulta brand? Because some of the things I thought of, IT Cosmetics is now sold at Sephora. I don't think I have anything IT Cosmetics anyway, but that was one that I immediately thought of. Essence, which you could only buy at Ulta for a very long time, you can now get at Target. I don't know. It wound up all being Makeup Revolution because that's what I had, and that's the only place I know of that I can get Makeup Revolution. That's not like just off a website, but like in the States, I can actually go to an Ulta store and buy Makeup Revolution, and that's the only place that I can go to get it. I tried. And this stuff's gonna be kind of rough anyway. So first off, setting spray. It's like one of the random things that I had. This is the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. I don't think it particularly controls my oils any better than any other one, but it's $8, so if it works for you, definitely go grab it. That is where I am. I'm not very far into it, as you can see. I will not be working on this for at least 2 weeks because I still need to work on my e.l.f. one. Next is something I just want to hit pan on that's, other than one other thing, all that I'm doing in these products, they're all like eyeshadows, or in this case, highlighter. This is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights. is a gorgeous highlight. Unfortunately, the packaging is absolute crap. Like, it doesn't snap close or anything, and all the, even though I've only had this like a month. I bought this on my birthday, so not even a month, but like all the writing is starting to rub off, and I used it a couple of times, but I haven't like used it a ton. Still, it is forgivable considering that the highlight itself is actually really pretty. I won't be wearing it that strong probably, but you know, that's what it looks like. The other two things I want to hit pan on are two shadows in this palette. It is the Neutrals versus Neutrals palette. I got this in a swap with Megan that I can link below, and then Melissa and I from The Blushed Beauty did a review and look with it. Although I don't think my look made it to the video because I think my computer ate it. So there's two shades I want to go for. I hate that they do this plastic crap, but it's the only way to keep up with the names of the shadows. I want to use the shade Style right here as, you know, inner corner highlight, and this peachy shade right here called Vogue. Let's see, get you some swatches. You shouldn't swatch with that finger because it's covered in highlighter. So let's see, Style and Vogue. So Style is the highlight and Vogue is the kind of orangey, peachy orangey shade. Like, if you're not wanting to spend all the money on the Too Faced Peach palette, and you don't mind that it doesn't smell like peach, this is a pretty nice substitute. And it's only $10 versus $49. And lastly, this is something I actually want to use up. I did a review with Megan on this. It has a lot of hits that I can link below. Like, it surprised me that this has like 600 hits. This is the Makeup Revolution Blush Palette Melts. I assume it's called that because it is actually a cream blush palette. I want to use this kind of light peachy pink shade right here. Very peach. There it is right there. I would actually like to use that up. I think I can. So each one of these, see, the whole thing has 0.45 ounces or 13 grams worth of product. So that divided by 8 is not even 2 grams a shade. So I know I can use that up as long as I use it regularly. And it'll give me a break from that crappy Maybelline Bouncy Blush that I hate. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.